it must be promoted, and it must be defended. And this is so true also for education. Because I remember a story of a young woman I met in Afghanistan 3 years ago when I went to Kabul and I visited a school. And this young woman named Khalida was saying she was one of the 600,000 learners that are benefiting today from the largest literacy program that UNESCO is implementing in Afghanistan. And she told me, my family was hesitant whether to let me join this program. I have learned then many techniques, and I convinced my father that when illiterate, I will go and I will bargain better on the market, and that I can bring income to the family, and I can work together with men to serve my community. And this happened. This was a reality. And this is what defending freedom means. It is promoting also education. It is promoting literacy. It is promoting learning. It means empowering women and men. It means transforming, changing lives. And I believe this is what the United States stand for. And this is what we think jointly UNESCO and the United States are promoting. The feeling, I would say the mission, the commitment that UNESCO nowadays has as a mission to promote human dignity and to stand against violent extremism is one of the most important work that we're doing. To defend cultural heritage that is attacked in Iraq, in Syria, in Mali, and also to respect intercultural dialogue, to promote, to teach respect for all, and I would say to stand for some common values. The cooperation that we have with the United States, and allow me, we are here in UCLA, but let me say that we work with the University of Southern California. This morning I visited also, and I talked about our UNESCO chair on genocide education, on Holocaust education, preventing of genocide, with the Shoah Foundation, the Institute for Visual History and Education founded by Steven Spielberg, with whom we work on promoting these important values. Or our cooperation with the Simone Wiesenthal Center, where we we worked on an exhibition, People, Book, Land, the 3,500 years relationship of the Jewish people with the Holy Land that is now traveling all around the world. I would say visiting countries, United Nations headquarters, recently opening in the Knesset in Israel, going to the Vatican to promote intercultural dialogue is an extremely important work that UNESCO is doing. I would say, from that point of view, UNESCO is also on the front lines of peace across the world today. I think it is important because if you want to make this generational change in many countries, in many parts of the world, we have to reach out to the soft power of UNESCO. The soft power that is so much linked with the new Agenda 2030 that the United Nations recently approved, and also to the extremely important agreement reached in Paris this last December. I think these two agendas, the agenda of the climate change and the agenda of sustainable development, should be one and the same agenda. If we want to achieve peace, if we want to teach our children to think differently, and if we want to change also and to promote some common values. And in this, I think, once again, education and learning are playing an extremely important role. So this is where I think our new chair, the UCLA chair in global learning and global citizenship education, is so essential. It is the first ever such chair that UNESCO is establishing, and it reflects our shared conviction that education must be more than learning to read and write, than transmitting information. It is about learning to live together. It is about learning how we are in peace with the environment. It is about cultural literacy, respect, and equal dignity. And I would say broadly, it is about putting the dots together between the social, economic, and environmental dimensions of sustainable development, because fundamentally, this is about peace. And for us, this chair is extremely important. We think the UCLA is starting the global movement. Today we were speaking with Professor Orozco and Professor Torres about launching a global movement about citizenship education. We need so much commitment and engagement. We need to change the young minds. We have to reach out the unreachable, and we have to achieve something that we have not seen before. It is a race for the young minds and hearts. It is how we win the young people on our side, because this is the way we will transform the world. So I believe this is UNESCO's message. We are proud to be with you this evening. I'm very proud of our achievement of this great organization, and I don't think we can move on if we don't have partners, if we don't have supporters, if we don't have champions. And I think UCLA is becoming such a global champion. So once again, thank you for this commitment. Thank you for being with us. And thank you for everything that you're doing to promote human rights and human dignity globally. Thank you. I'm very honored to be here with you today.
Thank you so much, Madame Bokova, for your inspirational words, for your message of hope, and for such an optimistic view of the work we have together moving forward. Irina, the children of the UCLA Lab School have created a gift of their artwork as a thank you for joining us, as a thank you for being with us. It is inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe, and it is connected to their study of ecosystems and the environment. Thank you, Irina, for being with us in Los Angeles. As our mayor so eloquently said, we are the world. We are the other Armenia, the other Israel, the other Mexico, the other Guatemala. And it is so important to us to thank you for your inspiring leadership and for your visit. I present you with artwork from the children of UCLA.
Beautiful. Fantastic.